In this video, we are going to learn how to apply so, ka, tua to find any missing side of a right angle triangle. This is a right angle triangle where this angle is 90 degree. Now, before we decide the side, the question says that side is 55 millimeter, that angle is 15, and we have to find the side y. Now, before we do that, as long as we are taking that to be theta, which is 15, so that is the adjacent side, that is the opposite side, and the longest side is the hypotenuse. We have to understand that. Now let's plan our steps. Step 1, label the three sides. Three sides of a right angle triangle has a name when we are relating those names with the angle theta. So with relation to the angle theta, we have to find the value of y, and that value of y is the hypotenuse of that upside down triangle. When the triangle is upside down, no need to worry. We work with the theta, that's the adjacent side A, that's the opposite side. Do we need the opposite side? Let's take some time and decide. Step 2 is decide what to use. Do we use sine theta, cos, or tan? Do we use the so? Do we use the ka? Or do we use the tua? So we use the missing side. Our missing side is h versus the given side. The a value is given, adjacent side is given, and the missing side which has to be found is the h. So we just relate the a and the h, and we figure out we will be using ka. So we will be using the cos notation because all we need is a is given, angle is given, and the ka will give a relationship between the cos of the angle with the a and h, and we can easily find out the missing side, where the missing side is h on this problem. So we just write cos theta, which is a over h, using the ka law. Theta is 15 degree according to the question, so cos 15 degree equals to a is 55 millimeter, which is, we can just write 55 over here, and h we don't know, we have to find the h. Now we have created the equation cos of 15 degree is a over h, which is 55 over h. We can simply cross multiply. We have done it in previous very beginning level of algebra. Cross multiply the h and the cos of 15 degree. So h times cos of 15 degree equals to 55. We have to isolate h. How can we isolate h? We have to divide this left side by the same value as cos of 15 degree, and we have to do the same thing on the right hand side. Doing that, the cos 15 divided by cos 15, it becomes a 1, so the left side is going to be isolated just with a h. And when we do so, the next line is h equals, it should be 55 divided by the value of cosine of 15 degree. And we are almost done. All we have to do is, we have learned on previous videos in the introduction how to find the value of cosine of 15 degree. Now we will be using the calculator. Now we have two options to work with the calculator. Option number 1, find cos of 15 degree. So we just use cosine of 15 degree. Not all calculator has got the advanced option. So cosine of 15 degree is 0.96. We use that piece of information. Is 55 divided by cos of 9.65. We got it from the calculator. And again, we need the calculator. So we should be dividing 55 by the value of cosine of 15 degree, 0.956 or 0.956, same thing, equals to 56.99. We will round off the value as 57. We always round off values, so 57 millimeter is the answer. Or those who has advanced calculator that allows you to write fraction, we can use the fraction mode. The top value of the fraction is 55, and the bottom value of the fraction we can type cos of 15. As long as the calculator is in degree mode, the calculator is taking the information of the 15 as a degree, and we can get the final answer in one click. It's 56.94. It was 56.99 previously. So when we do play with the sign ratios, there are some difference between the decimal values, but we always round up the values. The answer is 57, and that's the right answer. So the missing side of the triangle is 55 millimeter, and we are done. Now we have another example. We have a right angle triangle where this is the right angle, which is 90 degree. We have one angle 30 degree that has to be taken as the angle theta. So we have a opposite side, we have a adjacent side, and we have the hypotenuse side. So first plan is first. Step one is label the three sides. So the largest side across the 90 degrees is the hypotenuse. According to angle theta, adjacent side was B, we label it with A. Question said B, our label is A, adjacent side, and the opposite side, according to the question, it was A, our label is the opposite side, O. Then decide, do we use sine, cos, or tan? To decide that, we use the missing side. In this case, we have got two missing sides, and we relate that missing side with the given side. Now, our given side is 4.3. So, first thing is first, all we have to do is, we have to find O and we have to find A. So, O and H is, we will use the sine ratio to find the O first. Then probably the O and H, we will use the A and H, the Ka ratio for cos. Now let's finish the sine ratio first to figure out what is the value of O. Sine of the angle, we use sine of angle 30. It should be O over H. So O is OH and H is H. According to the question, the value of O is A. Basically, you have to find the value of A. And the value of H is 4.3. We just do the value of 4.3. Now, we have to cross multiply these two values. Sine 30 and the 4.3 is cross multiplied. So 4.3 multiplied by sine 30, which equals A. All we have to do is we keep A on the right side. If we simplify the left side, the value of the A is done. So we use the calculator. So we use the calculator to find the value of sine of angle 30. The value is 0.5. So it's actually half of 0.5. So we use this piece of information. It should be 4.3. Sorry about that. 4.3 multiplied by the value of sine 30, which is 0.5. And that equals to A. And again, we need the calculator to simplify this value. So we need to figure out what is 4.3 multiplied by 0.50. And the final value is 2.15. So 2.15 meter is the value of A. The reason we are using meter, because the question said the value of hypotenuse is 4.3. We just follow the unit from the question. So answer A is 2.15 meter. Done. Now to find the value of A, use the missing side and the given side. So A and H, which ratio talks about A and H? The Ka gives us the ratio of A and H. So we will be using the cos ratio. So cos of the angle 30 is the value of A divided by the value of H. And the value of A, that was our notation according to the question, which equals to B. So it should be B over H. And the value of H is given as, we have done it in sine 30, is 4.3. Now this time we find the value just to save some time and space. We try to figure out what is the value of cos of 30 degree. So we multiply 4.3 with the value of cos of 30 degree. To find the value of cos of 30 degree, we use the calculator. Cos, calculator is in degree, of 30, 0.866. So this side is going to be 4.3 multiplied with the value of cosine 30, which is 0.866. So 4.3 times 0.866 equals to the value of the side B. Now the last thing is we multiply this value to get the final answer. So we bring the calculator. 4.3 multiplied with 0.866, and the answer is 3.72. We ignore the wall, we just take the rounded up value of 3.72. So 3.72 meter is the size of B. So we got the value of A as 2.15, and we got the value of the missing side B as 3.72, and we are done. Now we have a question here. It's a composite triangle ABC. Question is, find the length of BC. So we have to find the length of B to C. If we take this angle, triangle ABC is not a right angle triangle, and we can't find we can't find the length of BC using SOHCAHTOA. So we must make a plan. We can see the left side, triangle ABD is a right angle triangle. As per this symbol means this angle is 90 degree. That's the symbol of the 90 degree. So as we got that symbol, and the right side, if this is 90 degree, that angle triangle should also be 90 degree, is by the triangle properties. So the side we have to find BC. We can divide the BC into two equal parts. The length of BD plus the length of DC, that adds up to BC. Why we are doing it? Because if I am trying to find the side BD, I can use the right angle triangle, which is ABD. So we just try to see the triangle in a separate picture, which is much more easier. I'm cutting the triangle into half, the left side half and the right side half. The height is shared by both triangle, which is AD. So we can easily use triangle ABD to find the missing side of BD. And cutting down the right side and draw it separately. AD side is same as the height 60. So triangle ADC is another right angle triangle. So let's just proceed. Using this triangle, why we are using tan? We have to label the three sides. How we label the three sides? We have to work with angle theta. So according to angle theta, that side is the opposite side and that side is the adjacent side. So we know how the SOHCAHTOA works. So it's the opposite side over the adjacent side is the value of tan 49. So use the ratio of tan 49, and let's keep a record because we are using the O over H to find the missing side of B. So the opposite side of the theta is 60, the adjacent side is the BD. Now tan of 49 is is 60 over BD. Before we try to find the values, we have to isolate BD. To isolate BD, what we do is, first of all, BD is over here. So the best plan to do is cancel BD from the right side, multiply both sides by BD. So let's multiply both sides by BD. The reason for that, we would like to cancel that BD from the denominator zone and BD comes on the top. Now when it comes on the top zone, to isolate BD, what we have to do is divide this side by tan. We are just using plain algebra to do that. Divide this side by tan 49, this will be gone, and divide the other side by tan 49 as well. So what happens? Multiply both sides by BD. That BD on the right side on the denominator zone is cancelled, but doing the same thing on the left side is BD times tan 49. Then divide both sides by tan 49. This is gone, BD is isolated. So the simplification result is going to be BD tan 49 divided by that. Now let's see everything in a clean place. That's 60. Now we divide both sides by tan 49. I've just shown you the rough work. Now doing that, the tan 49 value is gone, so BD is isolated. And the value of BD is too simple. BD equals to 60 divided by the value of tan of 49 degree. Now we need the calculator. We have learned to do it in one go. We can find the value of 1049. This will be a decimal value always. Divide 60 by 1049, or we can use the fraction. On the top is 60 and the numerator zone is tan of 49. Tan of 49 degree. Both will give us the same answer. And the answer of BD is 52.157. We just take 52.15. The unit is in meters, as 60 meters there, so we just write BD is 52.15, and we are done. Let's move on to the right side of the triangle, which is drawn on the right hand side, and let's run for finding the DC. Since we take tan of 53 degree, that is the opposite side, the O, and the adjacent side is DC. So let's use the tan ratio. So tan of 53 degree equals the opposite side, which is 60, and the adjacent side is DC. Now, DC is in the denominator zone. There are lots of options, cross multiplication, so many other things. The best thing is, can I cancel DC? We need to multiply that side with DC and that side with same action on the right, same action on the left. It's just algebra coming with trigonometry. Feels uncomfortable, but tan of 53 actually is a value. We will use the calculator to get the value. Now, doing that thing, the DC is cancelled on the right hand side, and the left side is DC times tan of 53. Similar thing on the left side we have done, equals 60. I just kept the space. Now we have to divide this side by tan of 53, the same value. So DC will be isolated, and we have to do the same thing on the right hand side. So tan 53 get cancelled. The left side is isolated as DC, and the right side value is 60 over tan of 53. Simple. And 60 over tan of 53, we will just use the calculator. So we just use the fraction facilities in this calculator. On the top we just type 60, on the bottom we just type tan of 53 degree. Make sure always the calculator is in degree mode, and the answer ends up with 45.21. Or you can do it separately. Find the value of tan 53 separately and divide the 60 by the decimal value. We will get the same value. It's 4.21. Sorry, 45. Sorry about that. I apologize. It's 45.21, and the unit is going to be meters. So the value is 45.21 meters. Now we come back to the original plan. We got the value of BD from the left side triangle. We got the value of DC from the right side triangle. All we do is a simple addition of the value of BD, which is 52.15, and the value of 45.21 as the value of DC. And this one we can do it. I'm not bringing the calculator. It's an easy 97.36. 52.45, right? Take 5, 57 is 97 on the left side. I've got a decimal videos, how to count, how to add decimal numbers is coming later. 15 and 26, 21 is a 15 and 1 is a 16, 36. So 97.36 meters. And that is our final answer.